What's up, YouTube? This is your host, Brendan Manis of the Mega Hunt and Fish channel. Letting you know that so I've had a couple comments last year of what I trap. I basically trap almost anything: bobcat, fox, possum, raccoon, unfortunately, skunk, if I ever have that happen to me. Uh, and what are my plans for them? Well, possum already trapped. Already got the pelt. Um, Fox and coyote. I plan on getting the pelt and having actually them mounted. If I were to trap two or whatever. And a lot of people actually wanted to know what I plan on doing with them. And that's actually matter of fact of like just being out and checking traps and doing what I need to do. And you gotta check them every day. So, fox, gray fox or red fox, coyote, raccoons. I have plans for some of them. I do want to make a raccoon hat and get a pelt and get one done. Just and like people don't realize that it takes a lot to do trapping. Gotta check them every day, and not only check them, sometimes you have to reset them. And if you catch something, and with my experience of trapping, I've only trapped possums and raccoons and bobcats. Like I've never physically got a bobcat. I know where there's a bobcat at. I know where there's a fox and a coyote. I do have a trap line actually set right now for both bobcat, a coyote, fox, or a coon. You can actually use footholds for coon. They have to be 1.5 inches, like 1.5 inches, and none of that. You can no longer trap from a den. Like this was a rule or a regulation. You have to be 25 feet from a den. So I decided to trap actually about 50 yards from where the den is. So hopefully within the next couple days we'll have a fox or a coyote or something that's from that den. What I use for trapping is a 22 LR. This clip, or some people are gonna say it, magazine holds 10, but it's a semi-automatic. It's what I use. I actually shot at 2 squirrels with my 22 LR earlier. Missed both of them, but I figured I would come on here and say that episode 4 and 5 are just like rundowns of like explaining why I trap. This is actually episode 4. Why I trap is because it helps maintain the balance of predator and prey. The predators are meaning like coyote, fox, coons. Coons will actually eat eggs of turkeys and pheasants and will kill pheasants in general. Coyotes will eat about almost anything. Coyotes will go after deer, once in a while. But the reason why I'm trapping them is because it's not because I want the pelt. It's because I'm helping the deer and population of what I'm doing to preserve the hunting conservation and trapping conservation. So I got into trapping 6 years ago. I trapped a bunch of possums and coons, but coons, I didn't really know what to do at the time, so I just released them. But now I do know what to do with them and know what I want. I know I want a pelt, a fur hat, and one mounted. If it's a blonde, I actually know someone that trapped a blonde or shot a blonde raccoon. So that's a cool, unique. And then I plan on trapping the rare color of Coyote, which is the orange or reddish orange. And then the fox, obviously, I want to get one mounted too. And the pelt. I just been getting into the trapping for 6 years. My dog's being a goof. But it's the reason why I got into trapping. Like, I found out there was a bobcat my first year trapping, so I was like, why not learn trapping? So I got into it 6 years ago, and I'm still on the hunt for that bobcat. My dad told me it was like a 30 to 35 pound bobcat. So hopefully to get it. But until next time, keep fishing, you can still fish here in the fall. But keep fishing, keep hunting, keep at it, grind for your buck or your trophy buck for some people. Until next time, keep doing those things. Do what makes you happy.